welcome to Good Life. Well, in today's episode, we are showcasing some exclusive stuffs for you to showcase some exclusive fashionable tips as well. Well, stay tuned with us to see our exclusive stuff coming up in our three segments: fashion, home decor and food. So let's get into the first segment of today, fashion. Hello friends and welcome to our fashion segment. Well, everybody knows that fashion is transient, but style, I believe, is an extension of yourself. So it's very important to have your own style statement. Well, to show you some of the stylish collections that we have in today's fashion segment, we have come to this amazing store called as the Neelambari store, which is situated at the Kadvantara Junction. Well, don't you want to check out the few amazing collections that they have over here? Well, the first collection that we have over here is nothing but the Ekath collection. A little bit enlightenment about Ekath collection. Well, Ekath, as you all know, is nothing but a dyeing technique which is used to pattern textiles. Well, there are different types of Ekath. For example, there is the warp Ekath, then there is the weft Ekath, and there is also the double Ekath. Double Ekath is nothing but a combination of warp and weft Ekath. Well, what does the Ekath mean? The literal meaning of Ekath is basically derived from the Indonesian language, which means to dye. So now you know what Ekath means. This is a beautiful red full-length Ekath skirt, and as you all know, in Kerala, the summers is already approached, and trust me, it's so hot, and this is like a lifesaver. Any full-length skirt, trust me, is beautiful, sophisticated, and perfect for this kind of a weather. And if you can see, they have actually chosen a nice beautiful border which has the printed Ekath, the kalamkari and also the block print. A little bit enlightenment about the kalamkari too. Well, the kalamkari is nothing but it is the derivation from a Persian or a Farsi word which means drawing with a pen. So as you all know, kalamkari is a very famous design that is used in most of our textiles. And again, there are two types of kalamkari. If you see, the Machilipatnam design and also the Kalamakasti design as well. If you want to look very different and unique, then it's very important to team up this particular skirt with an amazing top. So trust me, this is a beautiful collection from Neelambari just for you, and if you're going to adorn this particular collection, you're going to look very different and trust me, utterly lovely. And another thing that I would like to also tell you is that probably if you would wear this with a nice dark red lipstick, wow, you're gonna look amazing, and above all, you would be the head turner wherever you're gonna go. The main USP of these collections from Neelambari is that all these kurtis are basically done here, and in fact you can also custom make your kurtis over here on whichever design you want. And another USP that I need to mention is that these are all hand loom material that is used, and hand loom is nothing but the loom that is powered by hand. But if you actually look into this matter, hand loom gives employment to such a wide amount of people that it actually helps in eradicating poverty, isn't it? Well, that's a nice idea. Well, now if you go into this particular collection, this is a beautiful Ekath collection, Ekath that is used throughout the dress, an Ekath printed dress. And if you see, what makes it very different is probably the design that is given over here. This is printed Ekath, and as you can see over here, these are the potli buttons which is in the middle, and also they've given a pin tech, and pin tech actually helps in the fall of the dress. This is a beautiful dress which you can actually wear for this weather in Kerala. It's so very hot, and this is again going to help you, making you feel a little more cooler. And also if you see, another added advantage or another look which you can also give up for this particular dress would be like a kurta. You can actually wear it along with a nice pair of jeggings or a leggings, or for that matter you can also wear it with your 3/4. To give a different look to this particular dress would be to add on a bomber jacket. Like a plain bomber jacket would make this look very stylish. For those who had a myth or a preconceived notion that a bomber jacket is only for a tomboy, get that away from your head, because even you can adorn a bomber jacket along with a dress like this, and it's going to make you look very stylish and very urban as well. And if you get to see the bottom of this dress, you can see layers, 2 layers, and this makes it look more stylish and also a glam element also. It's not only important to dress up stylishly, but it's also very mandatory and vital to see to it that you accessorize the dress right. If you wear a collection like this, it's also important to wear something which is right for your foot and also the jewelry. So you can keep this particular dress understated by probably wearing, as I said, a nice bomber jacket and keep it very simple and minimalistic. Or you can probably spruce up the look by wearing a nice, vibrant footwear and make it look very stylish. Trust me, this is a very exclusive collection that they do here, right here in Nilambari, and they can actually custom make it too, the way the designs that you want to. One look at this and you know that mural painting is done over here. Mural is nothing but a word which is derived from the Latin word muris, which means the wall. Mural painting was generally done on walls, but these kind of paintings look very beautiful on fabric. The fabric that is used over here is none other than the Kerala cotton handloom. As I mentioned before, every product over here is done in handloom, and this makes it very unique and very special and very comfortable to wear as well. If you see over here, this mural painting is done in neon colors, and trust me, a dash of neon in your clothing really elevates the mood and look very perky as well. This will actually add a lot of perkiness to your outfit. Probably you can team up this with a nice churidar or probably a nice leggings and make it look very stylish. And probably if you wear a nice dash of orange lipstick along with this attire, oh my god, you're gonna look like a diva, and I'm sure everyone's gonna ask you, where did you pick this up from? And you know where to tell, right? Nilambari store. Well, this particular collection would be my choice for this Vishu, and if it is yours, then head on to the Kadvantara junction to the Nilambari store. Well friends, over to the next segment of the day, but before we go to the next segment, let me give you a few stylish tips. It's not very important to dress up stylishly. It is obviously important, but trust me, accessorizing it is also very crucial. So keep it very stylish by probably wearing a nice statement necklace, and you are ready to go, and trust me, you are going to be the diva of the day. So friends, over to the next segment, more and more about home decor. Hello friends, and welcome to our home decor segment. Well, I always believe that your house should be in resonance with your personality, and it should not be an aped expression. Your personality should be reflected in the way your home is done up. Well, in today's home decor segment, I've come to a beautiful store which is located at the Muttam Aluva. It's called as the Tip Top Furniture Store. Well, they have some exclusive collections, and let me show you a couple of them. Dining room is a space for consuming food. In modern times, generally, the dining room is placed very close to the kitchen for convenience in serving food. Well, in medieval days, this dining room used to be entirely in a different floor. When you see it historically, in olden days, the dining room used to be large and rectangular, and 2 armed chairs were kept on either side of the dining table, and whereas the rest of the chairs were unarmed. Well friends, in today's home decor segment, I'm going to show you one exclusive collection of dining room here. The best part about these furniture is that it is custom made right here at the Tip Top Furniture Store. Well, what we are going to showcase to you today is a beautiful dining table and chair, which is again made up of redwood and mahogany. And mahogany, as you all know, is a very beautiful wood. Apart from being beautiful, it's a very strong wood. The best part about mahogany is that the grain is generally straight, and because the grain is generally straight, it is devoid of any kind of voids and pocket. Another best part about mahogany is that it's very durable. And apart from being durable, it has an amazing aesthetic and visual appeal to it. And trust me, this visual appeal is so amazing that this particular wood ages beautifully. And since it ages beautifully, the visual appeal is actually lasting for a longer period of time. And that's the reason a lot of people invest a huge amount of money in these kind of furniture pieces. This is a beautiful rectangular table, as you can see, which is made up of redwood and mahogany, and it has a glass table top to it, which makes it look very elegant and stylish. Trust me, this particular piece can really be used to beautify your home, and this is a timeless beauty. When you actually invest a lot of money into the making or buying of this particular piece, it is worth every rupee, mainly because a lot of people like to buy mahogany in terms of dining table. The main reason being it is resistant to a lot of stuff. For example, it is resistant to water damages, and also it is moth resistant, due to which this can give you longevity. Trust me, this particular piece, if kept in your dining area, this will be the attraction of your home. And trust me, this should exude your personality, and that's the reason a lot of people invest a huge amount of money into buying of these kind of furniture. Generally, a lot of people buy doors made up of mahogany, and the main reason being these are resistant to bug infestations, and also these doors which is made up of mahogany actually help to block a lot of sound that comes from outside. And it's just not the dining table and the living area people invest a lot with the mahogany wood, but also even doors as well. Another reason why people choose mahogany and redwood as their choice is mainly because of the finish. They have a beautiful finish, it's a very versatile wood, and it has a lot of durability and workability as well. With all these factors, why not invest in a beautiful piece like this? When I finish talking about the dining table, how can I forget about the chairs? This particular dining table comes up in the set of 6 chairs, and these chairs are very comfortable to sit on. Trust me, they have high density form not only on the area where you sit, but also for your back as well. And this makes it very comfortable to sit and probably have a nice lunch, dinner or breakfast, and you really will not feel like getting up and going from this chair. So this can actually make you put on a lot of weight too, because sitting here and having some amazing food, trust me, it just feels like heaven. Well, when I finish with the dining table and chair, how can you forget about a beautiful crockery shelf to complete the look of your dining room? This particular crockery shelf, which is made up of redwood and mahogany, would actually complete the look of your dining room. Trust me, this is a beautiful investment, an amazing investment which you should make in a crockery shelf for your dining space, because this is very long lasting. If you have spectacular crockeries with you, then probably this crockery shelf would be the ideal place to place it. This has a lot of space for placing your best crockeries possible, because when your friends come down for a nice dinner, then probably you can show off your best crockeries, and this, trust me, would be the eye of all attraction. And you can also place some kind of diminished lighting inside so that the area is more concentrated. And this has so much of space inside so that all your crockeries are placed right into it. And those little stuff that you would actually don't want to keep outside and not to show the guests, probably you can place them in the drawers possible. This particular crockery shelf is probably ideal for keeping all the crockeries that's available in your house, and they have amazing storage capacity as well. It's just not the 3 drawers that's available. They have a small cute drawer that is available over here, even if you want to place something. And you can probably keep some cute artifacts like how they have placed over here and spruce up the look of the entire dining area. So friends, as I mentioned to you before, it's just not about the furniture, or it's just not about the color. It's about your personality that you should bring up in your house. And friends, I really hope that you really love the collection right here that we showed to you in Tip Top Furniture, and all these are custom made. If you don't want to invest in mahogany and redwood, then probably you can have your choice of teak and rosewood as well. Well friends, I hope you really loved this collection. See you in the next segment. But before that, even if you invest the best furniture and everything which is amazing, it's very important that you remember one thing. it's very important to have a beautiful family dinner or lunch in your house, because ultimately a family who eats together, prays together, will always stay together. So kudos to your family and always be happy. So over to our next segment, and that's about some sumptuous food. Hello friends and good evening. Well, today's food segment we have something very exclusive and exquisite for you. Well, I'm sure you would want to know where I am. Well, Julia Child once said, people who love food happens to be the best people in the world. Well, if you think like that, I really love food. So does that make me one of the best people living in this world? Well, let's see. Well friends, in today's food segment, I have come to a very exclusive place, as I mentioned to you before. I've come to the Kunju House, which is located at the KP Vallone Road in Kadwanthra. Well, to talk a little more about the food that is served over here, and also to talk a little more about the kind of cuisine that is served over here, we have the owner himself, Mr. Saji Rajakan with us. Welcome Mr. Saji, how are you?
Good, and you?
I'm great. So, I want to know, what is this concept all about? Kunju House. How did you come up with this very, very different word?
Seafood എന്ന് പറയുമ്പോൾ എല്ലാം ഉണ്ട്.
Yeah, correct.
ആ സീഫുഡിലുള്ള ഒരു ഇതാണ് കൊഞ്ച് അല്ലെങ്കിൽ ഷ്രിമ്പ്, പ്രോൺസ്, ലാഫ്റ്റർ ഇതെല്ലാം കൂടെ. അതിന് വേണ്ടിയിട്ട് സെപ്പറേറ്റ് നമ്മളൊരു നാമം അതിൻ്റെ ഒരു പേരിട്ടതാണ്. പിന്നെ ഹൗസ് എന്ന് പറഞ്ഞാൽ ഇതൊരു വീടായിരുന്നു. Actually, it's really the house.
Oh, okay, it's very beautiful. It's done very well.
So you know, we are cooking in the house only. It's not in the like a restaurant.
So you get that homely feel also to it.
Of course, you know, ഇവിടെ വരുന്ന ആൾക്കാർക്കൊക്കെ അങ്ങനെ ഒരു ഫീലിംഗ് വരുന്നത്.
Okay, now let's get to the Kunju House. What is the speciality that you serve over here in this particular restaurant?
Crushed cornflakes prawns, you know, like somebody will eat like a appetizer, and someone like to eat like a main course.
Main course also.
ഇതൊരു നല്ലൊരു the taste, you know, it's something totally different, you know. കൂടുതൽ ഓയിൽ ഇല്ല, കൂടുതൽ ഗ്രേവി, കൂടുതൽ മസാലാസ്, you know, like turmeric, coriander, there is nothing there.
But the best part about prawns itself is that they don't take too much oil or spice, right, in the making. I mean, I've read it. I don't know how far is it true. Okay, ഈ particular dish. Okay.
ഇപ്പം നമ്മൾ ഒരു shrimp പൊള്ളിച്ചത് അല്ലെ shrimp curry, there is so much masalas, coconut oil or whatever it is.
Yeah.
No, someone likes so much masala.
Yeah, some people like it less. Yeah,
something like.
So this is more like the continental preparation, is it?
It's not really. It's not continental. It's like a Indo-America. You know, it's like a, you know, it's. But നമ്മുടെ China dishes ഉണ്ട് ഇവിടെ.
Okay.
It's not real China.
Yeah, it's not proper
India,
Chinese.
China, something like that. You know. And eat potato wedges, it's with skin, you know.
Okay, and this is the tartar sauce, right?
Tartar sauce with that.
Right, okay. So now, since you've given me a fair explanation of what is very special about Kunju House, I would definitely like to try some of the few dishes that's kept over here. Can we start from this?
No problem.
So this seems to be like the pista milkshake.
Pista milkshake.
So I'll just start the tasting session with this particular milkshake, the pista milkshake. Apparently, pista happens to be one of my favorite flavor of ice creams. I mean, I know a lot of people don't like pista that much, but somehow from childhood, I've been really liking pista. Do you like pista, Mr. Saji?
Yeah, I like pista too.
You do like pista?
Yes.
That's great. So let me just taste the pista milkshake. It is a taste quencher. Well, ice cream in any form is always amazing, and especially like weather in Kerala, I think it's always nice to have. So what's special in the salad that you're serving?
This salad, it's like a toast salad. It's regular. You will see that everywhere. But this one, it's like a toast salad with some mustard paste.
Okay.
You know. It's usually we make it's like a vegetable. It's all kind of raw vegetable.
Right.
With
I can see some bitter gourd.
It's a bitter gourd. It's just like it's a garnish. It's a garnish. If someone like it, they can eat it. You know, everybody can see that is a bitter gourd.
Pavakya. Obviously very good. Pavakya is supposed to be really good.
There is, you know, actually it's, you know, and this is special with the thyme. you know, the thyme, oregano, some kind of herbs.
Correct.
So this one, the toast salad with the thyme.
Okay. And you put tomatoes, cucumber,
capsicum. You have the raw vegetables.
The raw vegetables.
The all bell peppers. You know, there is a red.
Have you squeezed lime also into it?
It's fresh lemon juice.
I think before starting, because this looks amazing, so before I start this, let me just have something which is very nutritious. I think it's that taste of thyme that comes up when I eat. It's nice, very nice. Something if you don't love vegetables and if you add all these herbs, makes it more, flavorable to your palate. Well, the star of the evening.
This is for you.
So what is this called?
It's like a, this is like a famous, it's like a very important, and we're doing that, and we sell lots.
It's a specialty of Kunju House.
Yep.
Okay. So friends, this is a specialty of Kunju House, and as you can see, it looks amazing and mouth-watering, I'm sure. And as you all know, prawn is considered a delicacy by many people, and also it is, it's really, really good because first and foremost, it is very low in calories, right? But then if you have a preparation like this, I'm sure it's going to add on a lot to your calories. Well, what can you call this dish?
Crushed cornflakes prawns.
Great. So you can eat the crushed cornflakes prawn as an appetizer, or you can even eat it as a main course, depending on the amount you actually want to eat for the day. And another thing that I would like to mention about prawns, as you all know, prawn is supposed to be, in fact, all the seafood is supposed to be very healthy for us. And the best part about these seafood is that it is very rich in selenium. And selenium, as we all know, has got anti-cancer properties. So not only selenium, even the prawn is very rich in vitamin E, vitamin B12, and not to forget, it's highly, highly rich in potassium as well. So friends, it's time for me to taste the star of the evening, that is the crushed cornflakes prawn. I'm going to take one of this. And apparently I have to dip it, right?
Yep.
Into the tartar sauce. And here it goes, right into my mouth. It's very juicy. And the best part is people who loved crispy food will love this. Having this along with the potato wedges and the tartar sauce is really, really filling. Everything was really great, and I'm sure Kunju House has a lot of other delicacies to offer us, and I shall see you probably one of these coming days. But thanks a lot, Mr. Saji, for actually giving us some amazing dishes on the table, and it was wonderful meeting you. And I hope your passion for food live for really long. Thank you so much to be a part of the show. Friends, time to say goodbye to this particular episode, but stay tuned for our next week because we have something very, 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 very important coming up. So friends, take care, have fun, and stay stylish.